So in the first video, we were talking about how gerunds and infinitives are different. And now we're going to look at how they are similar, but unfortunately still a little different. So to start, some verbs are followed by both gerunds and infinitives. And there's a big list, Appendix 15, on page A7. So in my example here, Sam hates studying. Okay. Hates is the verb, studying is the gerund. Sam hates studying. He does not like opening his books. And then we also have Sam hates to study. Same verb, and now we have an infinitive. And the meaning is the same. In both cases, Sam does not want to study. He wants to go outside and play soccer or build a snowman if there's snow on the ground. So in some cases, with certain verbs, gerunds and infinitives have the same meaning. But you have to be careful. There are a few verbs, so stop, remember, forget, regret, and try. And they can take a gerund or an infinitive, but the meaning changes. There's a very different meaning depending on which form you use, gerund or infinitive. So let's look at these two sentences. Samad stopped smoking versus I stopped to smoke. Are they the same? Well, no, they're not. In the first example, we obviously have our verb, and here we use a gerund. And the meaning is very different. Samad stopped smoking. It means he stopped an action. We could also say he quit. Samad does not smoke anymore. He stopped smoking. Here, this meaning from our gerunds of being something that's happening now or has happened in the past, it's a little useful. Right now, Samad smokes. He's a smoker. But he stopped smoking. That's it. Versus, I stopped to smoke. Our verb's the same, but we use the infinitive. And here, the meaning is different. Again, that meaning of something that could happen in the future is useful here. Because the meaning here is I stopped some unknown action and I started to smoke. So maybe I'm walking down the street and I stop and I think, oh, I'm going to have a cigarette. I stop walking and I light my cigarette. I stop to smoke. You might hear a native speaker talking about maybe seeing a friend at the grocery store. Oh, I stopped to talk to him. And we talked for 20 minutes. And then I continued shopping. So here, I stop something to have a cigarette. Okay, next example. Mattia forgot doing his homework. Versus Hiroyuki forgot to do his homework. Are these sentences the same? Hopefully you've said no, and you would be correct. So again, verb and gerund versus verb and infinitive. in the first sentence, Mattia forgot doing his homework. In this sentence, it means Mattia forgot an action. He did the action, but he cannot remember. So his homework is done. He comes to grammar class. The teacher says, "Okay, did everyone do their homework?" And Mattia goes, "Oh, no." Opens his book. "Oh, I did do the homework." He forgot the action. So the action is complete, but he doesn't remember. In the second sentence, Hiroyuki forgot to do his homework means he forgot an action that should have been done, an action that could be done in the future. So Hiroyuki here, he goes home, he makes a snack, he has a sandwich, watches a movie, and goes to sleep. He forgets that he has to do his homework. So here, Hiroyuki comes to class and opens his book, and it's empty. So the meanings are very different. Here, the action is done, but you do not remember doing it. And here, the action is not done because you do not remember you have something you need to do. Okay. And in the last video, I talked about it a little bit, but I just wanted to show you. To make general statements about an action, there are two forms. The first is using the gerund as a subject. So, for example, swimming is healthy for you, or smoking is addictive. With these sentences, we're not talking about how a person feels about the action. We're talking about the action alone, in general. But it's different with our infinitives. Now, we start the sentence with it. It is healthy for you to swim. Our infinitive is at the end. It is addictive to smoke. Again, our infinitive is at the end. So to make a general statement about an action, we have two different forms. Okay, I hope that's been very helpful. I hope that you've learned a little bit about the differences between gerunds and infinitives, and I'll see you next time.